Hi, my name is Quyen from HelpAge International. Welcome to my presentation on the Advanced OPA Development Model Food and Income Security Component. This is a typical OPA organization structure which has been designed to promote full local participation and ownership of the OPA model. A typical OPA has around 50 to 70 members and is based at village or community level. The OPA has three 70% requirements. First, 70% are older people. Second, 70% are women. And third, 70% are socially and or economically poor. The OPA is managed by an OPA management board that is elected every 2 years by its members, and at least 50% of the board members are women. The members are divided into neighborhood groups. Each neighborhood group has their own group leaders. The members are encouraged to form and participate in various groups that are under the OPAs, such as social and culture group, hobby group, physical exercise and sport group, care volunteer group, livelihood support groups, and others. The OPAs is designed to be attractive to young and old, men and women, poor and non-poor. A typical advanced OPA have at least 8 core component or main activity grouping, which is based on the top need of its members and communities. Component 1 is the social and cultural component. It consists of having fun with game and team and community building activities, cultural performance such as singing, dancing, poetry, reading, storytelling, plays, and others, home visit in times of joys and sadness such as birthdays, wedding, anniversary, graduation, harvest time, and funeral. And lastly, social and cultural exchanges between the OPAs and other groups in the communities and beyond. Component 2 is the food and income security. It consists of 1. Self-managed revolving fund, awareness on pro-poor and age-friendly livelihood, having livelihood support group, and lastly, livelihood volunteers. Component 3 is the healthy and active aging. It consists of regular physical exercise and sport, regular health and self-care awareness talk, monthly health screening, semi-annual health checkup conducted by health professional, and improve access to health insurance and medical referral. The fourth component is the community-based care component. It consists of 4 types of care service, which are social care, personal care, living support care, and lastly, medical care. Component 5 is the community-led development component. It consists of 1. Monthly self-help activity to help very needy cases during the month. Second, conducting weekly or monthly community cleanups. And third, improvement activities such as repairing house, reinforcing community infrastructures, and planting trees. Component 6 is the lifelong learning component. It consists of monthly learning and sharing in the monthly OPA meetings, study visits and exchanges, and lastly, intergenerational cross-learning and sharing between the OPAs and others in the communities. Component 7 is the right and entitlement component. It consists of communication on rights and entitlement, monitoring the implementation of programs and policies, provide legal service, and lastly, regular dialogue with local authorities and service providers. The last and 8th component is the resource mobilization component. It consists of income from revolving fund scheme, membership fees, local donation in the form of cash, in kind, and in labors, and fourth, collective income generating activities. Other components that have growing popularities and interests are community-based disaster risk reduction. It consists of community-based DRR training and planning, preparedness, and community-led action. Climate change component is also another popular component, which include climate change awareness, environmentally friendly livelihood, community climate change actions, and eco-friendly power and energy such as biochar, biogas, fuel-efficient stove, and small-scale solar kits. However, today I will focus in more detail component number 2, the food and income security component. The food and income security component is made up of 5 areas. First is the age-friendly and livelihood awareness. Over the last 20 years, we have gathered more than 400 pro-poor, age and environmentally friendly livelihood topics for members to select from. Each member can select what is most appropriate and attractive to them and their communities. Second, the OPA has their own revolving fund scheme, which enables its members to have easy access to revolving fund loan that brings income opportunity to both the borrower and the OPA. 100% of the revolving fund interest and principal stays within the OPA, which is used to support local community development initiatives and cover its running costs. Third is technical support to ensure members has the technical support that they need. The OPA has livelihood support groups and livelihood volunteers. This has been found to be one of the key reasons for the success of the OPA food and income security component. Fourth is work. The OPA also helps members to find employment or work for people that are in need of work within their communities and in local areas. Fifth and last, access to government social allowance or social pension, which consists of providing awareness on social allowance, monitor the access, and provide legal support as needed. Looking at the main source of livelihood of the IC member, we found more than 75% of the member reported having livelihood income from farming. Second, 75% were from animal husbandries, and followed by family support and pension. Taking a closer look at the 3 main sources of income, the first source is old age allowance, which provides close to $12 per month per beneficiary, which benefit around 1.8 million people in 2020. Second source of income is from work, employment, or investment. The average monthly income was around $138, which cover around 7.2 million older people. The third source of income is contributory pension, which on average is around $170 per month and benefit around 3.1 million retirees. Just to note, in Vietnam, 1 month working in old age is equal to 12 months of old age allowance. If we extrapolate the number nationally, the total income from old age allowance would be around $0.25 billion per year. Second, the total income from contributory pension would be $6.5 billion per year. And third, the income from work and others would be close to $12 billion per year. This clearly highlights the importance of work in old age. Work in old age brings many benefits. First, the most obvious benefit of working in old age is financial, especially when retirement savings are meager and Social Security is insufficient or modest. Second, for many, work offers a sense of independence. It means that they are not relying on others and are still able to contribute to their families and society. Third, working is an important form of social connection. As a result, it can significantly reduce isolation. In doing so, may also help promote active and positive aging. Fourth, it can often make people feel productive and more optimistic about life. Likewise, it means that older people have less time to dwell on the past and tend to be more outward and positive focused. After all, it is easy to see how mental health problems can arise in older people who spend most of their time at home and with nothing to do. Fifth, working in old age can help older people to keep mentally and physically active. Doing so may help to reduce the risk of Alzheimer's diseases and other health conditions. 6. Many older people enjoy going to work, particularly because of the challenge that it brings. For that matter, Some people end up retiring and then going back to work simply because they cannot stand the lifestyle change that comes with retirement. In conclusion, working typically serves to keep older people active more physically and mentally. Working in old age can offer benefit to short-term and long-term health. At the same time, many older people enjoy working, finding it both emotionally and financially rewarding.